Winston is here, and it is just about time for today's best value. Take a look at this. Here it is. You have been waiting for this today's best value, and it's here. It's time. The Moissanite Fire 1 Karat diamond equivalent weight Moissanite band, the 3-stone style. Jtv price is $199.77. Today's best value price. You have waited on this for hours. It is officially here. It is now $149.99, and it is going to be magnificent. But I want to introduce you to the main man, the man who brings it all into us, the fabulous designer, Mr. Charles Winston, is here and bringing you some of the most fabulous pieces of Moissanite that JTV can bring. These are magnificent. So, Charles, thank you for joining me today.
No, thank you for having me. And, guys, thank you so much for being here. This is really one of the today's best values I've ever done.
It's amazing. I mean, a 1 carat diamond equivalent weight Moissanite Fire.
This went from a sketch on my desk 4 weeks ago to a CAD 2 days later to full production within less than 2.5 weeks.
Amazing. And
the power pick that you'll see later, wow. I mean, tonight we are loaded for bear.
I'm thinking this is going to be one of the #1 today's best values of all time.
I think it's the best price, today's best value that has more than 2 stones. The only time we did anything that was even less was a pair of 1 carat studs.
Yeah.
This is 3 stones, more labor, beautiful ring.
Oh my.
1 carat, but probably the most believable 1 carat you'll ever own. For those of you that have always said, you know, Charles, I love it, but, you know, I can't wear that. My friends would never believe that I would own such a ring because the stones are too big. This ring is made up of 3 stones that are each equivalent in diamond weight to just over 33 points each.
I love it.
It's very believable. It hits 1 square carat right on the nose, and we have all the finger sizes. And everybody, I hear you loud and clear. I'm working on trying to bring in larger sizes, but on this one, we only were able to get size 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And guess what? They are selling already like crazy.
And they should. I mean, Moissanite, if you think about Moissanite, you're talking about a jewel that has more brilliance than a diamond.
Absolutely. And that goes back to what they call the double refractive index. And here, this is what I mean. When we speak to that Moissanite has 240 times the fire of a diamond, this is it in a picture. There you see the light going through a diamond and boom, in your face. That is what Moissanite does to light. You will witness that in person when you see this ring going back and forth and you see the twinkles of all those colors.
Oh, it's got it.
You will witness that with your eyes, and that's not just an effect of a camera.
Charles, look at this. I love the gallery. Oh, my gosh, that's so beautiful.
Well,
you've kind of outdone yourself this time, I believe.
You know what? I had to for you guys. I mean, every time I come here and I bring you today's best value, I wanted to bring you something that's a little different than any of the others I've ever brought before.
It's kind of bigger and better and absolutely rocking the house. I mean, to be able to wear that 3-stone style, now it's in Platinum Eve too, which I think is magnificent. And Platinum Eve, obviously, exclusively available here at Jewelry Television. And bringing in that 1 carat style, the 3-stone. And here it is on Jessica again. I mean, it just gives you the oomph.
And only $49.99 to get it home. It's like, come on, that's a pizza, at least in New York City. That's a really good pizza. But, you know, at the end of the day, this is heirloom quality jewelry. This you will hand down from one generation to the next. It will last a lifetime. The stones, Moissanite in itself is probably one of the most durable stones I've ever come across.
Yeah.
It actually survived a fire that was so intense at a at a TV shopping network in the United Kingdom. The heat of the fire literally melted and vaporized diamonds, rubies, emeralds, gold, silver. Moissanite was found left on the concrete floor, unscathed. I
think that's amazing. And of course, right now, this piece, can you imagine when you get it home and you put it on your hand? I mean, just look at that. It has a feel. You know, Moissanite has that certain air about it that, you know, if you love diamonds, I think you're going to love moissanite even more.
You will. And not to take away from diamonds. I mean, diamonds has their place, Bella has its place, and moissanite has
look
its
at
place.
that.
But just look at that sparkle.
See?
This ring, when you enter a room, the ring will arrive about 5 seconds before you do.
You're exactly right.
The attention will be drawn to your hand. People are not going to say, wow, I love that moissanite ring, although you should be proud to tell them it's moissanite. People are going to say, wow, I love that ring, or wow, I love your diamond ring. Where did you get that? People are going to look at you and wonder who you know or who you are.
It's true. And every piece, which I think is fantastic, comes with a lifetime limited warranty, which is amazing, from Charles & Colvard. And what I think is so fantastic is that right now, for $149.99, it's on stretch pay. If you are a brand new viewer to Jewelry Television, this will be a perfect first-time purchase. Now, Charles,
yes,
we have something
my
that's
coughing.
critical.
It's just been a long couple of days.
I think it's the weather.
It is. It's Knoxville, Tennessee, the allergy capital of the world.
It's true. I mean, it is true. So tell us a little bit about what you've got right here.
Well, what I did is I wanted to be able to show you what it takes to, moissanite does not come out of a mold.
Right.
Where, people think that when I worked with CZ or with moissanite that the stone just magically appeared in the shape that I wanted. Moissanite is grown in a rough material, and we cut it into what they call a preform. And so the first step that they do is they cut it into a preform, and then they attach it to what they call a dop. And that's this metal piece here. And on the dop, they then, with not just any old glue, they attach the dop. They attach the preform to the dop, and then they start faceting it. And then the next step is they go and they bring it to the round stage. This here, what they're doing is they're starting the first facets or the first cuts on the bottom half of the stone. Then, after they do that, what they do is they come here, and you'll notice that there are, I'll try to get the angle so you could sort of see the flat surface facets that they start putting on the bottom of the stone. And then we come down here, and you can see where they've really got that faceting down nicely now. Now the stone is showing the clarity and the beauty of the moissanite. But these are the steps that are done all by hand.
On each individual stone.
So after that bottom half is done, now we come and we start working on the top half of the stone. And they start with the first few facets, and then voila, they finish it off. And then you've got your finished product right there. It takes days of master diamond cutters who are expertly trained to be a step above a diamond cutter to cut moissanite. And
that tells you how high of a quality and really what a very opulent jewel moissanite is.
It is, every jewel that I work with, my father taught me, his father taught him. That it's not just about the jewel, it's about the faceting of it. It's about cutting it perfectly to specifications. I've been running a little contest on Facebook. I've developed a new cut stone, and I'm running a contest to help me name the stone.
Ooh.
The problem is that all of the names that I'm loving, and I've had over 200 great ideas.
Yeah.
None of them can I get a trademark on. The name is already used, or, believe it or not, getting a trademark on a name that is not in English means that it's so difficult because now you have to be able to get the trademark in both languages.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy. So, guys, I'm working on it. Somebody's going to win. And in fact, I'm going to have 2 winners. But look at this ring. So we have 2 final minutes on our today's best value for this showing. And the fact is that we have every single phone line going. We knew that would happen. Listen, you deserve to own moissanite. Moissanite is one of those pieces. I have so many pieces of moissanite in my own collection in jewelry, and I wear it with my big diamonds. I wear it with my Bella, and the fact is, they all look phenomenal together. These huggy earrings, Charles, are magnificent. And they're the perfect size. I
mean,
they're not too big, they're not too small. But I just want to go back to the ring because we're going to be off it in about a minute. This ring, all those stones that I just showed you, now we have to take 3 stones that are all perfectly matched in the cutting in the color, in the clarity, and then bring it to you and match them within a ring. And then every ring has to match each other in the shipment so that when you see this ring that's on Mandy's hand right now, that's exactly the way the ring is going to come to your home. That's what it's going to look like.
Isn't that amazing? And the thing is, oh, by the way, you will want to add that band to your order. It's our platinum. Now, this is rocking. It's going to go with every single piece. It's going to look phenomenal with any piece of your moissanite that you put with it. You can add it to your order. It's $39.99, and it's fabulous. But I'll tell you,
it's a perfect match. It goes right. In fact, if you can afford the extra $40 on top of that, for $80 more, or $79.98 to be exact, you get two of those bands and you stack
look
it
at this.
And you flank it on either side, and that is a completely finished look. And
that's the great thing is that, you know, you can have so many different styles and designs. And of course, this being a today's best value, that 1 carat, that 3-stone style, you got to see this on my hand. I mean, it is amazing. That's the great thing about this ring is that it's a perfect standalone piece, or you can add the bands to it, and it's going to look magnificent as well.
That's a great look. That is a home run right there.
Yay!
By the way, and I promised him a shout-out to Mandy's friend, Bob,
yes,
who I bumped into while having dinner. So, Bob, if you're awake, which everybody who's sitting next to you said there's no way you would be, but if you're awake, hello.
True. He's not awake. That's very, very, you know that. He's not awake. Oh, by the way, a couple things that are coming up for you, okay? Remember, this is kind of your kickoff, Charles, because this is your very first show of this visit.
This is the very first show, and it's a limited visit. Although we have a total of 7 hours of airtime, we're doing it in 3 shows total. We've got this show. I've got a show tomorrow with Misty from 2 to 4 p.m., and then a cleanup show, not even a cleanup show because it's all filled with debuts,
yes,
from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., a 3-hour show with Nikki tomorrow night.
That is awesome. Yeah, it's going to be quick.
And then I'm back to Charleston Covar to work on some new stuff for you for the November and December shows.
I'm doing new things. There's the gents ring. Charles, I love the fact that you brought in gents rings for this incredible show. It's $249.99. It's heavy, too. It's got the heft.
Michael M., one of our viewers and has become a very good Facebook friend, is always asking me for more and more and more. And this is a have to have. You have to have this.
Those are awesome. Awesome. Your 2 carat?
That's a very reduced price. If you recall, if you bought these 2 visits ago, 3 visits ago, or 2 years ago from me, we have brought the price down over $100.
Ooh, you got to get them. Tonight's going to be the night. And this, too. This piece, every single time we bring this piece in, it sells out. Every time. This is $139.99. It's in the 14 karat gold over the sterling silver sizes 5 through 10. And it's $139.99. Now, the today's best value. Already. I mean, this is going to be one of the #1 selling items of the week. Over
15% of the starting quantity is gone. And believe it or not, we actually sell more at the 1 o'clock hour than we do at the midnight hour.
You're exactly right.
And the reason being is because as our Moissanite fans and collectors start tuning in, many of you missed it. So don't worry. If you missed the presentation of the today's best value, we'll have it again at the top of the hour at 1 a.m. Eastern.
Okay. Now, we have a cross pendant that's coming up.
So you have a cross to bear with me.
I do.
Okay.
I love it. This is gorgeous. Look at this.
Elegant, simple. Keep it simple.
This, to me, would be a perfect holiday gift to give.
It's the perfect time of the year for it.
Yes.
Christenings, confirmations.
Yeah.
And I love you, a reaffirmation of your own devotion.
I know a lot of women that collect cross pendants, you know, and that's something that, again, you can pass it down from generation to generation, and Moissanite will last forever.
Moissanite, the light from Moissanite, I'm telling you, if I don't know how, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I mean, I'm telling you, this light can be seen back in heaven. Yeah. And if you have somebody in heaven that's looking down upon you, they will notice you because they will see the light from this cross.
They will see
or any other piece of Moissanite jewelry you're wearing.
I love it because it's very simple and elegant, but it really kind of it packs a punch when it comes to the jewels that are in there. I mean, every single one. You have 11 solitaire stones in that beautiful cross pendant, all set in platinum. Look at this. Every piece.
Right? Is that not the most believable size? You've got just between 1/2 and 3/4 of a carat of diamond equivalent weight. We're not going nuts. We're not, I'm not trying to make this look like you Mrs. Gotrocks. This is not the Mrs. Gotrocks cross. This is one of those crosses that you wear, and you can show it. You can have it under, hidden. It's just close to your heart.
It's just there. And with you, and it's something that you'll wear it. When you wear a cross pendant, especially one like this, you just feel good. It gives you that feeling of peace and just calm and beauty. And I love it. It's on stretch pay for $59.99. I love that. And Moissanite, I've got to tell you, it's like we said. If you love diamonds, Moissanite, you need it. We already know it's a want. We already know that you want it. You need Moissanite because it's got that brilliance. It's more brilliant than that of a diamond. It's durable. It's wearable. It's something that with pieces like this, Charles, you're exactly right. It's so believable that people are just going to assume that those are
diamonds. That'll be the natural assumption. Almost everybody that ever buys Moissanite for the first time is doing it because, wow, clear, sparkly jewel. What do you think? If you're like everybody I know, you're thinking diamonds.
Absolutely.
And for $179.99, let me tell you what, if you found this in diamonds in a jewelry store.
Can you imagine?
I could tell you would have a hard time finding the spot of the diamond that isn't black looking like a piece of coal.
Exactly.
Okay? Yeah. To get diamonds that look like this in a cross, this would cost you about $4,000 to $5,000.
Yeah. Do you know what? This ring, Charles, it's been pre-selling since we...
I noticed a lot of stuff is pre-selling.
Yeah.
Because of you. Thank you very much.
Moissanite's a little popular tonight, of course, as always.
I like these chairs. They're more. I feel like I'm at home.
Do you
I feel like I'm
more comfortable?
hanging out in the formal living room, which I usually never sit in because I'm
you can't sit in.
I'm a family room kind of a guy. I've got like these big plush oversized leather sofas and seats and. One of the chairs, my Labradoodle, he took over. It's Webster's chair, but...
See, all my dogs have pirate-themed names. Oh, now, I'll tell you, that's a true story. This piece, though, it's one of those that I have a lot of pieces of Moissanite in my collection, like I said. I've got a lot of pieces of big diamonds, and I have pieces of, it's true. But the thing is that, when you tell me, when you see my ring that I'm wearing, if you say, oh, my gosh, that ring is absolutely gorgeous, my answer to you is going to be thank you. It's going to be thank you. But if you ask me, Mandy, is that your Moissanite? I'm going to tell you because it's something to brag about.
People probably wouldn't ask you. If they know you from jewelry television. Right. But if you were at a restaurant and it was somebody you never met before, they're not even going to assume Moissanite. Most people can't even pronounce it. Half the people that even work with me don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
Okay? So imagine how beautiful is a stone that you're not really sure how to spell it. Rarely do I get an email about it that is spelled properly. When I talk because I don't like to text. I'm really bad. I'm all thumbs. It takes me 5 minutes to say I love you too. So I talk it back. And you should see what my phone uses for the word Moissanite.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually it comes out Moissanite. So then I end up just typing it. It's
Charles, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
To get a carat 90 in the diamond equivalent weight in a Moissanite, is that easy to do?
No. So remember I showed you those dops and how we facet them.
Yeah.
We have to grow bigger material to get the bigger stones, which means we are going to get less stones out of the same material, and it virtually becomes exponentially more expensive. And then to get the really big stones, we have to have what they call the boules specially grown, and they don't always come out perfect. So I would say 80% of what we grow is usable, so it's a nightmare to make the big stones. This stone in the 8 millimeter, which is truly equivalent to about a 2-carat diamond. In a diamond, this would be about, I just sold a 2-carat diamond of a similar quality and color recently, and I think I charged my friend $18,000 just for the loose stone. And I didn't make a nickel.
Yeah, well, exactly.
According to them, if you're watching. No, I really don't think I made. I don't think I made more than $100 to cover my cost of my overnight courier.
The Platinive that you're looking at right here, the Platinive is even more limited than the beautiful, beautiful 18 karat over sterling silver that we did, or the 14 karat yellow gold over sterling silver. This ring, look at this, Charles, with the today's best value. What do we think? What do we think?
Wow.
I love this. Look. Could you imagine?
Look at how well that goes together.
Could you imagine wearing those two together and just, I mean, you walk into a room wearing these and you own that room.
Okay, next year, you know how like you hung out with my wife and I in Vegas? Okay.
Yes.
Next Vegas, you're going to hang out with us, but we're going into the high stakes pits and you're going to wear some moissanite.
Yep.
You're going to watch them come to us first with...
That's what happens. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. I mean, this is one of those, you go straight to the first class.
Over the years, I have gotten more emails and phone calls about people wearing even my CZ jewelry, but the designs that I do, and this especially in the moissanite, where the stone's brilliance and fire just catches your attention even quicker.
Yeah.
They talk to me and tell me about how they go into those very upscale department stores, look in the jewelry departments, and are offered glasses of champagne or wine.
Of course.
When's the last time you were in a department store and they offered you a glass of champagne? Doesn't happen to me in the men's department.
They will, though, if you're wearing this, that's for sure. Oh, my gosh. And you know what I love, too? Charles, I love the way that you've designed the gallery. I mean, it just has that extra bit of oomph. It's got, I mean, you're talking about 6.2 grams of your Platinive and your 14 karat gold over the sterling silver.
That's a lot of weight.
It
That's
is.
a lot. You know, I did the math the other day. I mean,
Look at that.
some people say, well, you know, why do you work in silver? Because it's inexpensive. It's a lot less expensive than gold, true. Silver is about what gold was 30 years ago, though. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
And when you do the math, let's say a ring weighs 6 grams, and I have to make 5,000 pieces of jewelry. Do you know how many ounces of metal I have to buy?
My goodness.
And I have to buy my metal up front.
Yeah.
When I go to production, I don't have a factory in the world that doesn't say to me, okay, Charles, here's the number. You need to stroke us a check for $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 for the silver, $150,000 for the gold, whatever it is. I mean, I'm stroking checks before I even see something being made.
So see, that's what we're talking. I mean, with pieces like this, try it. You're going to love the way it feels. You will love it. Hey, couple things too that are coming up. This is, I love that 3-stone style. I love the design on that. Great style. It's $129.99. Affordable. Awesome.
It's very affordable, but now, half a carat of diamond equivalent weight, compare that to what we're giving you as today's best value. 1 carat.
That's true.
So, what, $20 more?
Yeah.
This pendant's hot. I'm surprised we even have any left.
Well, single digits on that. So if you want that one too,
okay, yeah.
ask shoppers. Now, look at this. 1 carat solitaire is in the mint.
I think.
Yeah, you brought this in for this show, which is awesome. It's $249.99.
And the gold over. And look at that ornate gallery and shank and...
It's got it all, doesn't it?
It does.
Now, one of my favorite pieces, right there. I love that ring. I love the style, the design. I love the fact that it's a princess cut or the square brilliant.
And you'll see in the power pick we mixed princess cuts and square brilliant. So, but this is the square brilliant, and what happens with the square brilliant, the giveaway is when you look at it from the top, you'll actually look at what seems to be a round brilliant stone in the center of a box.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
And it's coming up. We also have a pair of huggy earrings that are coming up next that are gorgeous. These have already been heavily pre-ordered on, just like we said.
Wow.
You know, this is Charles' very first show of the visit. So, you know, we're really kicking it off and bringing out the best of the best. You know, we have today's best value that has been amazing, but to be able to bring you the huggy earrings, I've always said that women need 3 different pairs of earrings. You have to have a pair of stud earrings, you have to have a pair of hoops, and you have to have a pair of huggies. And here are your huggies.
You know what else you need?
What?
And it's nothing I sell, but if Mark Brown's in town, every woman needs a strand of pearls.
Guess what?
I don't care. If you got nowhere to go, you should not leave this earth before you have at least 1 strand of pearls.
It's funny that you say that because tomorrow night I get to kick off today's best value with Mark, and it's
Are you really?
South Sea
Oh.
Do you know how much they are?
I know how much. I used to, okay, so in between being a diamond guy and having my own business, one of the companies that I represented to help offset the cost of starting up my company back in the early 1980s was the biggest pearl company wholesale in the world. So I learned pearls from the bottom up.
Do you know how much these are tomorrow night? They're like 300 and...
100?
A whole strand.
Okay, so like when I used to sell pearls, and I used to what they called hanks, okay, and I'm sure if you've worked with Mark, you know what hanks are. It's just a bunch of unstrung pearls, and I used to sell South Sea pearls for $10,000 a strand.
Oh yeah. So that's why.
Okay, so back to Moissanite.
So it's like, today's best value is unbelievable. Tomorrow's today's best value is unbelievable. This show, though, Charles, I mean, every single thing in the show is just, I mean, Huggy, you're $149.90 and in Moissanite.
And so my sister Gail, she's not watching, so I could talk about her. She is about as simple and basic as you can get when it comes to jewelry. Right. Coming from the biggest family of jewelry in the world. You would think that she would like the big, opulent, over-the-top. Unlike my sister Patty, who does like that big stuff. Sure. My sister Gail, she's a shrink. She lives in D.C., and she's very simple. Every time I do simple, elegant huggies like this, she's like, that's what I want. That's what I want. I'm like, cool.
But that's why I mean, every woman needs a pair of your hoops, your huggies, and your stud earrings. These especially, because the way that you've designed these, Charles, I just think is magnificent.
3/4 of a carat of diamond equivalent weight, sitting right there on your ears. It's roughly 35 points in each ear. Really well made, well balanced, and we didn't, we didn't cut any corners. That's all hand assembled. I mean, all of those stones, again, the way I showed you those dots, I'll show them to you again. Every single one of those stones is hand faceted from the bottom up. The only part that's done by machine, and it's really not fully automated, is the casting process of the two pieces of the earring and the post, which is stamped. Other than that, it's hand polished, hand finished. We have to put the two halves of the earring together by hand, drive a sterling silver rod, or actually it's a piece of heavier wire through, cap it at each end. I mean, it's a lot of work, but that's hinged, and it's all sterling silver components and all assembled by hand. And that's what I think is magnificent, is that with all of that, you can get them right now for $149.99. And it's, the thing is with Moissanite, the way you're going to look is amazing, but to me, it's about the way you're going to feel when you've got those pieces on, when you're wearing them. Absolutely. And to be able to do these for $149.99 is even more exciting, I think. You say it so elegantly. Oh, go on. Go on. Yeah. Feed me. Look at those. All perfect. 6 stones in each ear. MSF $7.99 is the item number on these. That would be a dozen in both, or half a dozen in each. Yeah, it would be. 6 of one, half dozen of another. Yeah, exactly. Now, okay. So, Charles. Yes, sir. Ma'am. There you go. So the next piece is coming up for everyone. Now, this is actually going to be a gents ring. And it's probably one of the coolest. This is one of the first gents rings that I personally designed for you. This is awesome. It is a solid shank. What we did was I used a half-carat round diamond equivalent weight in the center with about 16 points of diamond equivalent weight going channel set down the sides of the shank. I was originally, in the original sketch, I put one stone burnish set in each corner at the top. Yeah. But it just made it too, as my mother would call it, ungepatchked. So I removed those from the sketch, and this is what we ended up with. And I think Michael M. actually was one of the first to email me to say he picked up on it. Well, which is fantastic because, all right, okay, gentlemen need jewelry too. But women can wear this, and so if you need the size, just sort of posting on my Facebook page, does Charles ever do size 12? I'm trying to remember her name. Oh, I'm so sorry, but if you need size 11, 12, 11 and a half, 12, 12 and a half, it's here in this ring, right here, right now. We don't have a lot of them. In 12 and a half, we only have one left. We have 10. We have size 10 and a half. We have 11, 11 and a half, 12 and 12 and a half. We did it because you asked for the half sizes, so I listened. Actually, we have size 9 in this, too. Which is fantastic. And by the way, you didn't just bring in one gents ring for this show. No. You brought in 2. And look at this. Here's the other one. Now, the other one is already selling out also. So, I mean,
Listen, both of these
now
pieces,
I look like Liberace.
you look fabulous. Both of these pieces right now, I'm telling you, $249.99 for the 3-stone style, and then, of course, $199 for the... Charles, I mean, just to be able to have that feeling that Moissanite... And the great thing is, in a gents ring, Moissanite's durable. So you don't have to worry. If you work with your hands a lot or anything like that, you've got it in the platinum, which is fabulous. Looks good.
Hey, man, I'll tell you what, I believe it belong in a poker room right now,
You so do. Look at that.
We're styling with Charles.
I mean, you've got so much oomph, so much fire, so much brilliance just coming out of those jewels. And I love too, Charles, I love on this one the way that it has the texturing and then the high polish mirrored finishing, which is fantastic. So
Actually, both rings have the texturing.
Yeah, they do, which is fabulous.
I'm sort of textured.
Oh. Now, on those, MSF301, talk to your operators about the sizes because they will start selling out quickly. They are selling out quickly, as a matter of fact. A couple of things that are on the way for you, though, that you have to stick around for. Look at this. Beautiful for $499.99. Coming up a little bit later on the show. So, again, if you want to get in on this now, I would recommend doing that. They're very limited, so,
The next item, it's rare that we do a fancy shape like this.
That's awesome.
Brand new.
See, I love the way, too, Charles, that you listen to all of our amazing viewers that love the Moissanite. Because, I mean, so many people would say...
Who else am I going to listen to?
Well, I know. But so many people would say, I want a marquee, and I know that's difficult to cut, and I know it's difficult to get. Oh, Charles!
We brought this back by very popular demand, but we don't have many. Not a lot to go around.
That is on my want list. Now, of course, you can go to the website, jtv.com. You can see our today's best value. Remember, that's that 1 carat Moissanite ring in the diamond equivalent weight for $149.99. That to me is record-breaking. Record-breaking opportunities right there. So you definitely want to get in on those. We have so much. Welcome in. Are you having a great time? Hope you're having a great Saturday night into Sunday morning.
It's Sunday morning, and it's Saturday night. And Yu Ying, how are you? Hope all is well. Daphne, got all my crew out in Santa Clara and Cupertino.
Yeah, well.
California.
Hey. Oh, it's still Saturday night there.
Yeah, it's about roughly 9:32 and 10 seconds.
Hey, we've got a feature coming up. It's very good. We have a ring coming up, 2 carat 85. Okay. Now, Charles, again, this is limited, but absolutely stunning.
And 2 carat 85 total weight. You're looking at a stone 9 millimeter in the center, which is roughly like about a 2.75 carat diamond in the center.
Awesome.
Equivalent. And then you've got about 10 points of diamond equivalent weight in those 6 small stones, 3 on each side of the center. Just a beautiful, elegant design. Mm-hmm. But really, I mean, talk about over-the-top center. So this looks like a ring that might have been handed down from, your great aunt or somebody.
Look at that vintage feel to it. Look at 20% off, the lowest price we have ever done.
No, we sold this last time. It was $799.99.
Look at that cutting. Now, will you do me a favor, because I know we have a lot of brand new viewers that are shopping on the Moissanite tonight. Charles, will you kind of explain how difficult the cutting is and how important that is, too?
Well, Moissanite is much more difficult to facet properly because Moissanite, first off, Moissanite was discovered around 1895. I'm going to be plus or minus 3 years here, guys, okay? Because I wasn't there. But around 1895, it was discovered around the perimeter of Canyon Diablo, and it was the geologists that discovered it found a piece of meteorite fragment with what appeared to be a piece of diamond within it. They sent that back to France, where Dr. Henri Moissan, under inspection, discovered that this was not diamond, but in fact was something superior to diamond in the optical properties, silicon carbide, since then named after him as Moissanite for Dr. Moissan. Makes sense now. Let's fast forward to around 1980, a company that is now known as Charles and Covard, 3 brothers or cousins out in the woods of, actually not in the woods. They were in Raleigh, North Carolina. Mm-hmm. They were all super smart guys going to UNC. They were sitting around and they were working with the properties of the silicon carbide, and one of them said, wow, I wonder if there's any way to get this stone clear and faceted. I would just love to see what it looks like. Yeah. And boom, Moissanite, the jewelry jewel, was born.
Amazing.
And it goes in there. Now, as far as cutting it properly, Moissanite has superior optical properties. It's got more fire, more brilliance. It has 240 times the fire of diamond. It has about 10% more brilliance and 10% more luster. That said, when something has a double refractive index that gives off all that, you have to cut the facets on specific angles to be able to capture and really truly appreciate all that it has to offer. Sort of like, you know, if you've got a 700 horsepower engine, if you don't have everything just right, you're not going to use them all. So you have to cut those facets just perfectly, which is why we have to retrain the best of the best diamond cutters to learn how to cut Moissanite.
And see, that's why...
And that's the short version. Sorry.
But see, what I love about that is that that tells you the quality of the jewels that you're getting. I mean, the designs are amazing. I mean, the jewelry is spectacular, but the jewel itself is just magnificent. This piece is custom made again. Charles has designed all of these fabulous pieces for you and brought them in. This one, again, first time we've ever offered this at a reduced price. You know, we're getting these pieces for the holidays. We want you to be able to have these for the holidays because we know that you're going to go to those events. We know you're going to go to those galas.
And they're starting now. It's the end of October, guys.
You're right.
Where has this year gone?
I don't know.
I mean, I thought it was a joke 3 months ago that I saw Christmas stuff in the stores, but now it's for real. In fact, I said to my wife, you need to give me a list, because by the time I actually get around to doing it, I really want to do my shopping before December 23rd this year. And I know the hours that these guys are planning for me. I know I have to be back in Australia once. I know I'm going to be in Canada at least once. So, and probably the UK at least once. So, you know, well, I got to get my shopping done. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it right here at Jewelry Television.
And that's the easiest thing to do.
It is. And,
it's so easy.
I love the app. I finally, you know, I usually just go to Jewelry Television by surfing the web on my phone.
Yeah.
But now I started using the app, and boy, it's so much easier.
Now, on this piece, of course, there are 7 of you. 7 of you only that can get that pendant. Oh, my heavens, and it is beautiful. Now, before we go to this next piece, because, Charles, it's about to get...
You guys know how to take advantage of a sale, don't you?
It's about to be mayhem, I believe, in here, because what we've got coming up next for you, I mean, this could have been, very easily, could have been a today's best value.
Yep.
It could have very easily have been a power pick. But
and at this price.
Yeah.
The very first today's best value we did was a ring similar to this, same carat weight.
Yeah.
Same price. And we sold through 2,000 units in a matter of cumulatively 15 minutes. Yeah,
and they were gone. Now, this piece is coming up for you. Maybe you've already got the beautiful, the clear, the beautiful crystalline, gorgeous color in your Moissanite.
Right.
Now it's time for you to add a little color to your Moissanite wardrobe.
A little spice.
It is a true debut. Charles brought these in for you tonight. No one has ever seen it before.
Tonight.
No one has ever had this piece before. You will be the very first one to be able to own it. It's a 1 carat in the Lisson mint, the green.
And they did such a great job. Look at how they brought those prongs to a nice thin pinpoint.
Love it.
They really did a nice job on that. Look at the crown effect in the gallery. When we show you this live, you'll probably get a better idea. Look at all of the detail work in the gallery, in the side shank. You know, I mean, only the most expensive designers create bands like this. To be able to get this for under $2,000 truly is a feat.
14 karat yellow gold over the sterling silver. Look at the hearts in the gallery. That didn't have to be done. And look at the architecture in the piece. I just think that's magnificent. Plus,
and the hearts sort of look like a W, too.
They don't they? And then all the way around the band, all that knife edge working that's there didn't have to be done, but was. And then you've got those beautiful texturing all the way around, and then that
there's not one spot
green.
That we didn't put a magnificent finish on this piece of jewelry.
This is a must. This is now it's already selling out. Now, that's why I tell you don't want to miss out on these, because look at the stretch pay. $83.33 on our stretch pay option. We'll take it home right now. And this is brand new. Get it for you. You deserve it. Get it for, you know, that special someone because they deserve it.
You know what? Buy it for yourself and tell your husband, here, honey, here's the receipt. Merry Christmas.
That's right. Yes.
And then he's still going to buy you something. You know it. I mean, that's why I really can't buy my wife what I want to buy her now. Because as big as my closet is, she knows every square inch of it.
Oh, yeah. So she'll find it.
She'll find it. And, or I'll give it away. I'll give it to her early because I can't keep secrets.
I can't keep secrets either. I'm not good.
Although I did keep one good secret for a long time.
Oh, yeah?
Somebody I knew that worked here told me she was having a baby.
Yeah?
And she said, you're sworn to secrecy. And I zipped my lips and I waited until she gave me the green light to talk about it.
To talk.
Mm-hmm.
And then he did. So on this piece, but look.
So I'm not saying anything. I won't scream her name. Sip it.
Just give him a couple minutes. He'll spill. Now, on this piece, though, Charles, the green. Now, the green is not easy to get, is it?
No, the green is the most... first off, there's a finite amount of the green material in the world.
Yes.
And Jewelry Television basically owns it all. And when I say basically owns it all, Jewelry Television has contracted with Charles & Cavard to buy all of the material that's on the shelf. Some of that material still hasn't been cut, but the quantity keeps going down and down and down. There is less and less every single day.
Right.
But we just don't know how to regrow that green color. That is one of the few of the natural colors that Moissanite came out in the process of development. While they were trying to go after that clear material that we all know and love as the #1 color of Moissanite, which is white, because they were going after a diamond alternative. They weren't going after a green alternative. If they were going after a green alternative, they would have stopped right here and been done.
Exactly.
But no, they kept going on, and nobody thought to even write down the recipe for what they did to get it green. So nobody knows how right now.
So we brought in at today's best value. That's a 1 carat Moissanite ring for $149.99. Well, we've got something coming up that is the perfect go-to. You got to have it. It's our power pick. Take a look. Take a look at this. MSF608Y. or W, the 14-karat yellow gold over the sterling silver or the platinum Eve. You've asked for them, they're here, and they're yours. Your 1 carat 60 Moissanite stud earrings, $229.99.
Now, why did I pick a carat 60? Let me tell you why. Because so many of you wanted that 2 carat that at the time was $428, that now MSF 003 is now being sold for $328, $100 off. But you wanted that look of the 2 carat, but you didn't want to spend that price.
Right.
So the 1 carat stone or 2 carat total weight uses a 6.5 millimeter round Moissanite jewel. A 6.5 millimeter round diamond weighs 1 carat. A 6 millimeter round Moissanite jewel would be equal in size to an 80-point diamond, but in my professional opinion, and I've been in the diamond business a long time, in fact, when you add up all the years of my family, over 200 years, I don't think you could visually see the difference between a 6 millimeter and a 6.5 millimeter unless you put them side to side.
No, and even then, probably not.
So you get the look of 2 carats, you get the pricing of what the 1 carat should be, and everybody's a winner.
This is absolutely stunning. I mean, again, look at how beautiful. And you don't have to try real hard to look gorgeous, and you just do. I have a pair of big diamond stud earrings. I also have a big pair of Moissanite stud earrings. Guess which ones I wear the most? Guess.
The diamonds.
No.
Okay.
No, it's the Moissanite.
Well, I had a 50-50 chance.
And I wear them all the time. And the thing is that you can do that with these. I mean, you put them on, you wear them, you look amazing. Look at that. Oh, my heavens.
That is a sparkle of a 1 carat diamond. I don't care what you say, although they are the actual look of about an 80-point diamond. And you're getting it at a price for $76.66. You get these home. I call it the Charles Winston test drive. Take it, put it in your ears, wear it for 29 days. on the 30th day, 29th day, because I don't know how the 30-day thing works, but on the 20th, just to be safe, on the 29th day, if you don't think that this is something you want to keep, you make a phone call. You send them back.
Well, that's one thing, too, that you might want to know, is that right now we have extended our holiday privileges.
Oh.
So you get these today. Yeah. I know. If you're not completely totally satisfied, you have until January the 31st to send them back. So
you're telling that somebody could actually buy them now, wear them to all the parties, have everybody want to borrow them, and then they could still return them if they really don't like
that.
Because they shouldn't, because by then you're married to them.
By then, they become a part of you. You're exactly right. Look at this. Now, again, the 14-karat yellow gold over the sterling. I love the platinies, the way they look, and again, the way they're going to feel when you have them on. I mean, this is right now your time to shine. And to be able to get just those studs, I think that's a great place to start, too. Maybe if you've never owned a piece of moissanite before, right here. Start right here. Because to be able to get these as a power pick, we did that on purpose, right? We wanted you to be able to try these out.
Now, you want to add another half carat of diamond equivalent weight to the look for only a few dollars and just really blow these up?
Yeah.
You throw in these jackets.
Oh.
The post goes right through it. It's as simple as putting on your T-shirt or a pair of loafers. I mean, it just slips right on, and you're done.
Those are gorgeous. And see, again, that's something that you can really kind of vamp up those studs if you want to do that, or you can wear them. I mean, that's the great thing about the earring jackets, too, plus a half carat in the diamond equivalent weight, which is magnificent. But, Charles, the stud earrings, this is like, wow.
It's a bargain. It's a bargain. You know, every day of my life, it's an email. There are 200 emails a day, I'm told, from Jewelry Television to my office.
Sure.
And somehow or another, they're always seeming to get me to work on price.
Mm-hmm.
And my main concern is quality.
Right.
So where a lot of my competition in the world, and although I really don't have any in the world of moissanite, but with my other products that I work on, a lot of my competition somehow figures out how to get a little less metal out of there, a little more metal out of there, use a little thinner plating, use a little less expensive grade stone. I don't. I just decide, can I work on less profit and be able to feed all the families that work for me?
Right.
I don't touch the quality. If I did that, my father would come back from the grave and whack me one like he did when I was learning how to grade and sort diamonds. I don't want that, okay? I love you, Dad, and I'm not going to upset you. And, you know, I have a family reputation that truly...
It's important.
I could ruin a four-generation reputation by trying to save a few bucks. No. But I'm going to give you a product that you will be proud to wear.
Look how gorgeous.
And at a price that you can afford.
And then you'll be proud to brag about it, because moissanite, there's a perception of wealth that follows moissanite every day. And knowing that you have a piece of moissanite, that's really going to kind of elevate your jewelry collection. And it's going to elevate the way you look. It's going to elevate the way you feel. And to be able to have stud earrings. Remember, if these were diamonds, if these were Mama Nature made diamonds, you'd be talking about thousands of dollars.
Absolutely.
Thousands of dollars. Well, here's a jewel that has more brilliance, that's durable, that's wearable, that's unbelievably stunning.
Look at all that
right
color.
now
Do you see all those colors, the greens, the blues, the magentas, the violets, the indigo. You will see that at home. You don't get that out of your diamonds. My wife, when she puts her diamonds on, it sparkles, it shines, it looks beautiful. When she puts on her moissanite, I'm telling you what, it is her favorite jewel to wear.
Always. Always. Now on those, keep shopping, because that is our power pick. Our stud earrings, they are amazing. Couple things that are on the way for you, though. Take a look at this. Now, this is the lowest price we've ever offered this piece for. It's coming up after the break.
And that is a genuine white cultured freshwater pearl.
Yes, it is, and it's coming up. Also coming up in just a bit. You may want to pre-order, not may. You definitely want to pre-order. The 1 carat diamond equivalent weight, moissanite solitaire, size 5 through 10, $400 estimated appraisal.
Lower price.
It's $269.99. It is awesome. Now something else to add to it. Look at this, the band.
Goes right up with it. I made this band to go. I've actually made the band with the other ring right next to it.
To go with it. Yep. Fabulous. And it's only $139.99. Now, we have 10 minutes until our second and final showing of the show of today's Best Value, so you definitely want to be here for that. But right now, I want to let you know about some great things happening right here at Jewelry Television. Stay tuned. There's a lot more to come.
Shine bright this holiday season with gorgeous gifts, all wrapped in gold. Shop our exclusive gold jewelry collections. The elegant Moda al Massimo, the lustrous stratified design, the sparkling Bella Luce Eterno, plus many more. Extraordinary gold collections at extraordinary prices. Shine bright this holiday season with Wrapped in Gold with your friends at Jewelry Television.
Is it true?
She's back.
I thought it was a rumor. I knew she'd be back. Of course I'm back. What girl could resist all this?
Abby Vieira is back. Join her mornings on JTV starting October 21st. Life sparkles, and so should you. Now, Jewelry Television offers the new and improved Jtv Preferred Account. Not only will you have a dedicated line of credit that lets you enjoy more of the jewelry and gemstones you love, but for the first time, enjoy exclusive benefits as a Jtv Preferred Account member. Your exclusive benefits include financing offers, sneak peeks on our newest items, no annual fees, plus special offers on purchasing and shipping. It's a new and improved, quick, easy way to pay. Ask your customer representative for details. The new and improved Jtv Preferred Account. Let life sparkle. Redeem your unwanted, damaged, or out-of-style jewelry for cash with the Jtv Gold Exchange. It's an all-time high for gold, and the Jtv Gold Exchange has paid over $15 million in cash to customers. Don't hesitate. Request your free no-risk Jtv Gold Exchange kit now. There's never been a better time. Get the most for your gold. Order your kit now at jtvgold.com. The Jtv Gold Exchange, paying you more. You're watching Moissanite Fire on Jewelry Television.
Welcome back into Jewelry Television. My name is Mandy, along with the fabulous Charles Winston, bringing you in the incredible Moissanite Fire collection.
Thanks for being here, guys. Happy Sunday morning.
So we have about 8 minutes until our final showing of this show for today's best value. We have a couple of things that we want to get to before today's best value that you're going to love. As a matter of fact, something that's newly reduced, the lowest price we've ever done this for. Take a look at this gorgeous. This is a genuine cultured freshwater pearl. Genuine
cultured freshwater pearl. Look at that luster. It's blemish-free. I worked with 3 of the biggest pearl farms that I know and selected only the best. And then when we put it together with the pave set Moissanite jewels, it may not look like a lot, but half a carat of small Moissanite jewels like that, the small stones are actually more expensive per carat than some of the bigger stones. And you're talking all that extra setting work, and every time they set a stone, there's always a chance of breaking one, so we have a larger breakage. I mean, the cost of making a ring like this is far...
I love that.
Just really expensive, but we're able to bring it to you for under $200 for the holiday price.
Size 5s are gone. Already sold out. Under $67 on our stretch pay option. Again, you have the extended money-back inspection period. That's just beautiful.
Thank you. You know, I looked at a couple different colors of the pearls, and I said, you know, the cream is going to be the color that most will go for. I was looking at golden, I was looking at grays. I'm like, you know, that's nice, and maybe I'll do it one other time, but I think that if you want to appeal to most of our guests, this just
reminds me of the holidays. It reminds me of those really, really very exclusive holiday parties.
It's a snowball.
Now, the earrings, these actually have solitaire moissanite at the top.
Right.
And then your genuine cultured freshwater pearls. And they got that articulation, which is great. It's $259.99, which is magnificent. Under $87 on stretch pay.
And that's a holiday price. That is a really reduced price. We're looking at it's a 1 carat pair of studs, and then you've got the pearls to go with.
That's awesome. Yeah, that is awesome. The ring, we're down to 11, which is one more than 10.
And one less than a dozen.
So on these, the earrings, I tell you what, now is going to be the time to be able to get those earrings. Let me get you a quick measurement so that you can see. We only have 30 seconds on them to guarantee your quantity on those pieces.
Yeah, you got 10 of the rings.
Half of an inch on those.
It's really pretty. And the pearls, by the way, when we match them, we put them all together so the pearls match in color and quality to the ring. So you could wear it all together. You don't have to worry about it. But, you know, the beautiful thing about pearls is that they are natural.
Yes.
And so there can be a blemish. And when I say blemish-free, I mean that it's really as clean as it's going to get.
They're beautiful.
But there could be a blemish. And you know what? That's what makes pearls beautiful and unique, because each one is unique.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What?
Listen.
Look at here.
Gather you round, because Charles brought in for you this time a 1 carat. Oh, this is heavy too. 1 carat solitaire. Here it is. It is time to call everyone you know. It is time for you to pick up that phone, dial the number at the bottom of your screen, and make this happen, okay?
Now, we brought this in not only in the white platinive, we brought in yellow. This is backed by popular demand. We brought in the yellow, and we have but a few of the rose colored left. 24 of the rose left, but this is a spot-on 6.5 millimeter round Moissanite that is equal in size to a 1 carat diamond. And we're giving it to you at a reduced price of not only just the $269.99, but the 3 stretch pays under $90 makes
Charles. Oh my gosh.
Plus, what are you giving the extended return privilege
until
now?
January the 31st.
You don't have to think long and hard about this one. Have you always been thinking about getting engaged? You keep saying, but we can't afford a ring. We can't afford a ring. Here's your ring.
What about upgrade?
It's here, right now.
Upgrade your diamond. Get a Moissanite.
Truly, I mean,
it is an upgrade.
It is an upgrade.
Look at the gallery.
And the ring is solid. We didn't scoop out the metal to lighten it up like, you know, people do. I mean, we are giving you a substantial piece of jewelry that will stand the test of time. This is heirloom quality. What does that mean? Actually, sometimes people think that means it's never going to, it's not going to withstand getting driven over by a car. But it is so well made that properly taken care of, this should last multiple generations in your family.
Absolutely. And that's something, too, that's very important, is that with the pieces, by the way, in the platinive, just so you know, size 5s, we're into single digits on size 5s and on size 7s. And so if you need a size 5 or a size 7 on those, now is going to be the time. Now, also on the 14-karat yellow gold over the sterling silver, I actually put the platinive, Charles, with the today's best value, and it looks fantastic.
It does. I got to tell you guys, if this is a ring, if you want a 1 carat, I don't think I'm bringing any more of these back before the first of the year, because we're already in production for the November show and the December show.
Yep.
We can't add more stuff to the orders now. We're done. I mean, we're at production capacity, so
these are so heavy.
What we have is what we have. They will be gone before, if you could make your decision now, or, well, the rose, you better make your decision like 5 minutes ago.
The rose, we are down to just a handful of the rose. Matter of fact, if you want to get in on the 14-karat rose gold over the sterling silver, now is going to be the time to get that. I wanted you to see the platinive with the today's best value, the solitaire with the today's best value, because it just looks magnificent. Those look like they were made for each other, don't they?
That's a 2-carat look total on your finger. You've got 1 carat in. I really love MSF017, this 1-carat solitaire. But the today's best value, the 3 stones together weighing a carat, that is the perfect bridal set. Yeah. I'll tell you what. You get engaged in that. You get married in that. You have that blessed by your priest, your rabbi, whoever it is that blesses you. When I sneeze, I don't know, lots of people say God bless me, but I don't know if I actually get blessed or not. I'm hoping I do.
Hoping, yeah. Okay, now listen, the rose gold, the 14-karat rose gold, I'll show it to you on my hand so you can see. We're down to a minute before you get the final presentation of our show in today's best value. So you have to get, I love that. It's almost like that, it just looks like almost a tulip. It's just perfectly set. 6-prong style mounting on
the shoulders, how it comes up,
Me too.
but then it rolls over from north to south.
It's got almost that curve. It's just beautiful. I mean, look at this. Here's the gallery, so you can see. See the way it just rolls. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then the shoulders, all along. Solid finishing on the back. Stunning. 1 full carat. And here, I'll just put the yellow gold just on by itself. And sometimes, Charles, that's all you need. Sometimes you just need that simple, elegant solitaire. $89.99, 3 payments up. It's your stretch pay option, so $89.99. You can take it home tonight in your Moissanite solitaire. You deserve it 1,000 times over. You deserve
a break today.
And you'll get it with this, don't you? Now, on those, keep shopping. But remember, we were showing you the 1 carat solitaires with our today's best value. And, of course, it takes a long time for us to get today's best values in. So this piece was specifically chosen for you for tonight. So it's kind of exciting.
And I just made them. I mean, quick.
And they're awesome. Guess what? It's time for today's best value. Take a look. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. MSF 839. It's 1 carat. It's your 3-stone style. I love the candelabra design in your gallery. Sizes 5 through 10 are available. JTV price is $199.77. But our today's best value price, $149.99. Charles, this is absolutely gorgeous.
The stretch pay makes it a lot more handsome, but
That's
1
true.
full carat, 3 stones, each equal in size to a little over a 30